In today's video, I just want to give you a little bit of an update on what I've been up to, how my diet has changed quite dramatically recently. I wanted to give you a bit of an update. Hello, welcome back to the Stay Fitness channel. If you're new to this channel, my name is Daniela. I'm a fitness, nutrition and life coach specialized in obesity and diabetes management. So basically what happened lately is that actually, to be honest, it happened by random. I stumbled upon a podcast made by a doctor called Gabriella Leon, and she's a specialist in muscle medicine and protein medicine. Like what protein is, like she studied the hell of protein, the hell of our muscles. So it was just a podcast. She was talking about the importance of keeping your muscles healthy and all that, which is nothing new. I already knew that, but kind of hearing it from a doctor, it was really like enforces this message of like how important the muscles are, how important it is to get adequate amount of protein. But what she said that kind of like shocked me a little bit is that we actually don't need to eat carbs, and that really, because the common notion is that carbs are the preferred fuel of the body, and she said actually you can convert protein into carbs about 50 to 60%, which I didn't know. And she also said when the body is not receiving carbs, it produces its own carbohydrate. And just this whole idea that you can get energy from protein and fat, which I kind of knew about it, but I thought it was just a thing of people doing keto and they need to be in ketosis, that you actually, if you're not doing keto, you can't take this lifestyle on. And then I started researching like hormones, like all these things I've been talking to you about in the latest videos, which I already knew, but I didn't know the extent of the power this hormone all this hormone has on our weight gain and weight loss. And I was really blown away how it's like this whole concept that we don't get fat because we overeat because we are fat. And this is like, to me, it's totally mind-blowing, because my formal education was like calories in, calories out, and that the thought is like if you're overeating, it's just a matter of self-control, it's just a matter of, you don't care about enough yourself, you order too many takeouts, McDonald's and all that. But actually, like, it's this vicious circles that your body can get in really early on when you're not overweight, you're normal weighted, and it goes from insulin resistance, the weight start to pile up and all these systems crash. There's this like disruption between the brain and the body. I made so many videos about the insulin resistant, leptin resistant, ghrelin, so just go and have a look. I think it would bring a lot of clarity to people, why they build up weight so easy, why they gain fat so easy, and why they can't. Like, is the whole like move more and eat less is the universal message. But being in calorie deficit doesn't always, and most of the time, doesn't work because of all this hormonal component. Yeah, you lose weight, but then you gaining back again really easy. You're always hungry. All these dysfunctions. So all this to say that I started researching like, why would people do keto? Why would people do carnivore diet? What are the principles? What are the benefits? And I started realizing that when you lower your carbs, you're not just lowering your insulin, you're lowering all the inflammatory foods like carbohydrates. As much as they offer like good fiber and all that, they drive inflammation. Other foods are like processed foods, omega-6s and all that. So if we can have a diet that's low inflammatory, low insulin, driving insulin, we can really improve our metabolic hormonal health. So as you know, I used to be vegan, which really ruined my health. I became insulin resistant, started piling up weight. This is how it started. If I continue like that, I would have gained more and more and more weight without, like, that's the thing. I remember I could keep eating, I was always hungry, but up to now, I was always hungry. I had to eat 6 times a day, obsessed with food. Like I was hangry, just, you know. And now learn about this whole insulin, how insulin impacts all of this, how you get carbs take you up and then they crush you, and how, you know, if insulin is present, fat loss doesn't happen. And so I was like, okay, I'm gonna eliminate like 80% of my carbs and substitute them with fat, because I think lots of people, what they do, they eliminate carbs and they just eat protein and vegetables, and body needs fat to function. Fat is healthy, saturated fats are healthy, they have lots of vitamins that you can't find in plants, and they are low inflammatory. So I was like, okay, let's give this a go. I literally started eating lots of like fatty foods like chicken thighs or burgers, cheese and all that. And so what happened after only a week? So the things I observed after only 1 week is that my appetite has decreased by like so much. As I said before, I used to be so hungry all the time. I would be in sessions with clients being like, I need to go because I'm hungry, like I can't work. Like it was literally all around food, like I need to get the food quickly. And so yeah, I reduced from 6 meals a day, now I eat only 3, which, as I mentioned in my videos before, eating only 3 meals a day will then allow the body to lower the insulin levels, lower the blood sugar levels, and have a more steady release of energy, and also fat loss can happen and other functions can happen as well. If the body is not constantly stressed about digesting food, a lot of good things happen in our body. Yeah. Another thing that happened really quickly is that I need to go to the loo a lot less. I used to, you know, I used to be really thirsty all the time, and I used to have to pee all the time, like once an hour. And this is why, because when you're insulin resistant, you produce extra urine to get rid of all the extra sugars that can't be metabolized properly. And I went from peeing once an hour to now peeing once every 2-3 hours, which for me, I'd never thought was possible. I thought I had a weak bladder, I had test dance. All it was is like insulin. Insulin made me pee a lot. And now that I've reduced the carbs, I'm like almost like a normal person. I can like get on with my life without thinking, where am I gonna go to the bathroom? And another thing I've noticed that has improved a lot is bloating. As you guys might know, I have irritable bowel syndrome. Like I'm intolerant to a few foods like gluten and lactose, which now I don't even think that it was maybe gluten and lactose. It's just gut dysfunction from not eating the right foods, from maybe eating too many omega-6s, like who knows. I just think eating this way is helping me so much. Like my belly doesn't get so bloated, I'm not gassy. It's just been easy. Like I eat, I'm full, but I'm not heavy. And then because I'm not eating that many carbs or very low carbs, my energy doesn't just suddenly crash. So yeah, these are the main kind of symptoms of improvement, like the symptoms that have improved lately. In the last week, I've started this low carb, high fat diet, which I'm going to make more videos about it to give you a bit more information, like why could you choose a low carb, high fat diet for your hormonal health. This was just a quick update on how I am doing, yes. I hope, as usually, I hope this video was enjoyable. If you did enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next time.